Hakkinen is now nearly 2 seconds behind Michael Schumacher, and you can see that Schumacher is closing inexorably on the leading McLaren of David Coulthard, with Barrichello now 4 seconds behind the race leader. Heinz-Harald Frentzen is a man to watch at the present moment. He's in 6th position, but he's closing on Jacques Villeneuve, who is 5th, looking back down Hulman Boulevard, which is absolutely clear at the present moment.
Lacey in the pits. Now, he's always one of the first. Look, Schumacher getting very, very close to Coulthard. As I said, Coulthard blistering rear tyres very early this morning. Lacey is often the first to be brave to come in for a set of slicks. He's the best on a damp track.
Go! Michael's going. Sorry, Martin, on you go.
No worries. Michael there having a look. He looked close enough, but I think the camera angle there was a bit deceiving us. But Michael clearly with the faster car underneath him, and Coulthard's job really, with his, I'm sure he knows he's going to get a stop go as well, is to keep Michael behind him as long as he can and give Hakkinen the chance to get in the hunt. So Coulthard's best thing he can do for the team now is let Hakkinen come into the hunt.
Yeah, this is lap 5, and when are the stewards going to say whatever they're going to say to Ron Dennis, boss of McLaren? David Coulthard watching his mirrors, putting himself in a position where he's going to make it very difficult for Michael Schumacher to get through, but Schumacher attacks. He's going to try and go around the outside at turn 1. He apparently doesn't know that David Coulthard is under investigation, and look at the way that the German is fighting, sawing left, sawing right, almost cutting the gearbox of David Coulthard's McLaren in half as they go into the right-hander at turn 4.
For sure, all 3 drivers at the front there will know of Coulthard's predicament. There is no, they have not declared. He did manage to stop the car completely, but he was rolling before the lights, so they'll take a view on that. They've got a graph that'll be printed up on a computer of exactly, and look, Hakkinen getting a run up the inside there of Schumacher.
I must say that David Coulthard is doing a masterly job, irrespective of what he thinks his future is going to be, because he's making it mighty difficult for Michael Schumacher. I do believe that if Schumacher could get past him, he could get away from him, but he can't get past him, and now he's got a big worry. He's got to A, try to get past Coulthard, B, stop Hakkinen from getting past him. You're looking at the 1st, 2nd and 3rd. There is 1.2 seconds, and the Ferrari pits are getting ready to bring somebody in. Is it Michael Schumacher? I guess it's more likely to be Schumacher than Barrichello, because Barrichello is all by himself, but it may well be the Brazilian.
Barrichello is in the pits. He's out of that picture. Look, he should be in the back of that shot we just saw. So Barrichello will be coming into the pit lane, and look at the toe that Michael Schumacher's got this side. Yeah. Coulthard goes to cover the line. Schumacher goes down the outside, and they just about touch. And once again, oh, they're so close.
Yes! Fantastic, and the crowd has gone berserk. They might well be Italians rather than Americans. They appreciated that. They love to see a fight, and my gosh, they got one. Now, I bet Coulthard will move over and let Hakkinen through. Yes, that's exactly what he's done. He's done his job as best he could, knowing that he's under investigation. He's held Schumacher up as long as he has that could. The German has fought past him brilliantly. Hakkinen has taken over the attack now, and I'm expecting Coulthard, if the stewards say thumbs down, to be in shortly.
Yes, it was very, very brave by Michael Schumacher, and I have to say Coulthard making life as difficult as he could and then played it fair. It would have been awful if Coulthard had a bumped Schumacher out of there. It would not be the correct thing to do. That's not the sort of thing David would do. But he sure is going to make it as hard as he can. And Schumacher putting an enormous amount of faith in David Coulthard there with his championship chances. Incredible. Look at this. Squeezes Coulthard across the curve. They must have touched. That was so close.
Oh, now listen, the fastest man on the track at the moment is Johnny Herbert, down in 16th position in the Jaguar. He must have changed tyres. Indeed, he has changed tyres. No, he started on the dries. Remember, the conditions are getting right, and there's hot news from James Allen.
Mika Häkkinen is in the pits, as you can see, going to the slicks. All that excitement with the pass of Michael Schumacher. Rubens Barrichello put the slick tyres on when he made that stop. Now look at Jenson Button's times. He's 4 seconds alone faster in the first sector on the slick tyres. Michael Schumacher is going to have to make this switch very, very soon as well. It could be the opposite of what happened in Spa. McLaren reacting first to put their man on the slick tyres. Michael's got to get in very soon to make that switch too.
Yeah, Johnny Herbert is laughing. He started on dries. Remember, he's 44 seconds behind the leaders, but he'll make up a lot of time. He's not going to have to come in.
Yes, it costs you about 38 seconds in total to stop here. Car 2 has a 10-second stop and go penalty. And the real pain for Coulthard is he cannot change tyres, and Fisichella too. So Coulthard and Fisichella both with 10-second stop and goes, and they cannot change tyres when they're in the pits. They have to go round again.